episode of my career mode and the replay career mode. That's what it's going to be. It's always going to be in replay. It's going to be in. I'll do the races, and then you will watch them like it is live. So first off, we're going to run you down the order on how everything went in qualifying. Sergio Perez ended up on a pole position. Pretty good pole position for him. Lewis second, Valtteri third. That's your top three. You look down the rest of the list, and it's pretty even. Pretty shuffled in the back, I'd say. The Alfa Romeos right together, that's about it. And the Williams. And, well, the Haas, because Haas is terrible. And me and then Vettel got a penalty. So that would be what it is. As we go here to the start of the race, Lewis Hamilton starts in second. Sergio Perez starts in the lead. And Valtteri Bottas in third. So let's see how it all goes down. We all go here to 5 red lights. Here we go at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Green flag is out. Sergio Perez with a decent start, but here comes Lewis Hamilton up the inside. Hamilton trying to make a move. It's all shuffled around in the back. Big dive bomb from Wenzel in the back there, you see. We have a fight here with the McLarens. Lando Norris will pull out ahead of them. You see it right there, Fernando Alonso fighting with... Oh, Carlos Sainz, and can he get the position? He's to the outside. Carlos Sainz will squeeze him out. Yuki Tsunoda falls back to 11. Kimi Räikkönen up 2 positions. It's Sergio Perez has lost the lead somehow. Let's go back and look at that. How did Sergio Perez lose his lead? It already loses out of this corner, and then here comes Valtteri Bottas charging right after him. A little replay there for you guys. Oh, what did happen. Sergio does a good job hanging with him right here. Right there, squeezed by the Mercedes. Oof, just so tight through there. One mistake. I think Sergio just kind of realizes, hey, lap 1, you know he's in the wreck. Now Valtteri Bottas, 9/10 off his teammate of Lewis Hamilton, outpacing the field. So, an interesting start to this race, a chaotic one nonetheless, as Lewis Hamilton is your leader. Hamilton now pacing the field. The other battles going on in the back of the pack. Single file racing throughout most of the pack. Nothing happening. Kimi Räikkönen a solid P12, and there is the one-stop strategy with that 2-stop strategy, and the leading one-stop is Yuki Tsunoda. And Kimi Räikkönen. Kimi Räikkönen, man, if he had a good run today, what a story to be. Points, like 8th, 9th place finish, that would be good enough for him. As you see back there, Gage Wenzel on his first ever start in Formula 1, sitting a solid P14 running down. That's an outcome right here. Maybe getting a run on here right here. Yeah, it looks like he has some momentum. See what he does with it. Bound, front stretch, entering turn 1. He's gonna lose it. Oh, big step out. There's Lance Stroll. Can he get around? No, not quite. Russell. Now here comes George Russell to the inside there. Oh, he's... Oh, okay, he's fine. I thought he was losing it there, folks. I saw him hit the curb pretty hard there, so he needs to quit that or he will spin out. He needs to realize that. He needs to put his pride down, realize, yes, he made a mistake on trying to get around Ocon. And stepped out, and realized that, come back at it. It's Lance Stroll now pressurizing him for the 14th position. With Russell for the back, Antonio Giovinazzi had a terrible restart. He started actually, I believe, 1 spot behind or in front of his teammate, and he's back to 17th. Kimi Räikkönen is up to 12th. Oh, and looky here. Oh no, Sergio Perez stopped on the racetrack. Perez with a mechanical issue on lap 2. What a heartbreak for Sergio Perez, running in the third position, sorry. Oh my, heartbreaking end to the race already. First of the season, 12th on pole, runs in the podium. On lap 2, man. Not even lap. In the race, in the middle of the race. Lap 2. Disappointment from Red Bull. Hopefully that is not something we see this season as Valtteri Bottas is railing in the leader. He is railing in. It's down to 7/10 of a second now. As Max Verstappen bound 1.3, so he's gaining as well on the leader perhaps. Leclerc back to 1 point. So, Valtteri Bottas ever so slowly and methodically catching Lewis Hamilton maybe as they go into this very awkward corner. Down this little DRS zone, very interesting DRS zone. But either way, Valtteri Bottas is going to gain probably 2/10 here. Yep, 2/10 gain right there Valtteri Bottas will get as he's trying to reel in the race leader. Lewis Hamilton, one of the greatest F1 drivers in the world, would like to start this season off with a bang. Many would consider him the greatest F1 driver ever to walk the place on the earth. It's not me to judge, that's for you, but the numbers do speak for themselves. But Valtteri Bottas is trying to make his name in the sport as not just Lewis Hamilton's teammate, but as a man who can run with him. 5/10, 4/10 now the gap. So close. 3/10 as they don't want it. There's a battle back there for 4th. Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc are going to go side by side entering 1. Lando tries to fight. Can't quite do it. Lando Norris loses position. And now Daniel Ricciardo as well. Here comes Ricciardo around the outside. Norris held up by everything right now. And the forward momentum from Daniel Ricciardo, that keeps them side by side. They're still, very close in this part of the racetrack. Oof. Oh, we have a big issue right here. Oh, and a spin! Contact! The GHW racing cars. Both with damage. Wenzel spins. Most likely from the curb hopping like he did earlier. A bunch of debris on the racetrack. That's going to bring out a VSC. Adrian Wenzel running in the 13th, sorry. Dang. Heartbreaking start to his race. As long as Dan Ticktum, his teammate, who has damage as well. He didn't spin, but he did clip him, so that's going to be pretty much the effective end of Dan Ticktum's competitive day. Interesting little event there. Daniel Ricciardo could not complete the pass on Lando Norris. Sadly for him. Pierre Gasly in the 7th position. Right here, Fernando Alonso in the top 10. Nice 9th place run right here. Fernando Alonso. Pretty good run. You see the leader right here, and I believe the VSC has ended. I believe so, as Valtteri Bottas continues now to try and reel in the race leader. Lewis Hamilton pacing the field right here. Dan Ticktum down pit road for his damage and service. Valtteri Bottas, I think, is quicker than Lewis Hamilton at the moment. I think Max Verstappen has the quickest car. Maybe of these bunch, maybe not Valtteri, but I think he is quicker than Lewis Hamilton right now. What he needs to do, he needs to pass him. Right, he has this chance right now in this stint. Because who knows? This next 2 stints they're losing. I'm guessing they have to go on the 2-stop. They're in the top 10. They have to go on the 2-stop. It's Lewis Hamilton. Now as it's 5/10, pretty close right here. If Valtteri can get that down to 4/10 while they enter the front straightaway, Valtteri Bottas is going to make a pass for the lead. It's 6/10 now. As Lewis had a better few corners there. He's going to try and extend the gap. 6/10 flat though. Not a huge gap. He has lost time from the last time he had DRS down this main straight, so it was really close that time. It will be close this time. Max Verstappen and DRS as well behind Valtteri Bottas. It's going to be a 3-way fight for the lead here soon. As Valtteri Bottas again closing the distance, but can't quite close it close enough. Also right behind Lewis Hamilton, 5/10 gap. As there you go. These two battling again for 4th. Leclerc, maybe not the quicker race car right now, but he will lose the position finally. And looky here, yep, Charles is going to lose it again right here. This is what happened to Lando last time. And this is going to happen to Charles. Ricciardo is going to pounce like a tiger in the woods. Ricciardo, Leclerc, side by side through the S's. Ricciardo fighting hard, Leclerc fighting hard, and Leclerc holds him off there. That allows Pierre Gasly and Carlos Sainz to reel him in. Charles Leclerc, man, does not look like he has very good pace right now. Well, at least to the McLarens, maybe even that AlphaTauri of Pierre Gasly. Lando Norris up into the 4th position. Max Verstappen still 3rd, and he has really closed in along with Valtteri Bottas, who's closed in about a 10th on Lewis Hamilton since we were back last here. Lewis Hamilton pacing the field with 5/10 of a second lead. Say right here, it's gonna be pretty scary here for Valtteri Bottas if he can get it, because right behind him is Max Verstappen, who's in the same gap distance pretty much. So this is Lewis Hamilton right here, one checkup, and Max Verstappen there. So he needs to get this done now, and he gets it done while he has this big run down the straight. Can't quite do it again. Oh, and we have a pass here for position. Carlos Sainz down pit road. Interesting, this is for his strategy in very MLB as they put on the medium tires. Carlos Sainz starting the strategy that might allow other race cars to go into this races. Kimi Räikkönen, Esteban Ocon side by side for position right here. Kimi Räikkönen is going to complete that pass. Very easy passes. There you go. Oh, that's just Antonio Giovinazzi right there in 14th. His teammate, not as good a run right now as Kimi, who's sitting 10th. Right there. Max Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, Lewis Hamilton, the top 3. Which one comes in first? I'm guessing Lewis Hamilton, because he does have the nod. He is leading. That's why it was so important for Valtteri Bottas to take the lead. Valtteri Bottas trying to reel in the leader. 4/10 the gap now. Man, interesting right here. It's all going to come down to this pit stop, how it's going to go right here. Can Valtteri Bottas hold him off? Down this little back straightaway right here. I'm guessing Bottas will pit next lap, as Lewis Hamilton does have the lead away. Max Verstappen may come in as well. We'll see here, though. No one pulls off. They'll go another lap. Right here. This is Valtteri's chance right here. Close the gap. He needs to do it, and he just doesn't do it. He doesn't pull out. He doesn't get a big enough run. Doesn't get a big enough run. I don't think he's as good as Lewis through this part of the racetrack. Otherwise, he could make it past through there. Yuki Tsunoda making his way up. Those drivers pit for their pit stops. Kimi Räikkönen up to 7th as well. That would be an impressive run if he could finish there. Yuki Tsunoda in the 6th position, having a good race for AlphaTauri. Points for him. Look, and maybe Pierre Gasly as well. Be a good day. Lando Norris 5.7 seconds back. Verstappen just not top 3 pace today. Looking competitive, but not top 3. The top 3 in a world of their own right now. That could be a 4-way fight, but Sergio Perez DNF'd on lap 2. Fernando Alonso, Sebastian Vettel fighting further down in the back of the pack. Fernando Alonso will take that position. As you see, Lewis Hamilton now extending it back to 6/10 of a second. So Lewis is probably, he is really pacing. So I don't know if he, a little step out there maybe by Lewis. Nope, looks like he's okay. I thought it was a step out. It was all good. Now, does anyone come down pit road this time? I'm guessing Lewis will eventually be the first one. Nah, that would have been Bottas' chance last lap. As here he comes down pit road. Bottas stays out. Lewis goes in, and Max Verstappen is Lando. Lando does come down pit road. As Charles, he will follow as well. So 4 of the top 5 come down pit road. Valtteri Bottas says he needs to use what's left of these tires and burn them up. Yuki Tsunoda now in the 2nd position. Man, Yuki Tsunoda, would it be the year that Yuki Tsunoda gets his first career win in Formula 1? Be a great story for Yuki. Esteban Ocon and Kimi Räikkönen as well having good runs though. So underdogs all over the place. You see Lewis Hamilton back there. Clean track in front of him. He's at 2.9 seconds. There you go. Lance Stroll trying to defend against Max. That is for position on track eventually. But fresher tires, the better race car. Lance Stroll loses position. George Russell back there in 8th. He sits in points with the Williams. Lando Norris in 9th. Antonio Giovinazzi in 10th. I don't think he'll stay there very long though at all. Max Verstappen. Right there, Lewis Hamilton as well. He has closed the gap considerably to these lap cars right here. And I'm guessing to the leader of Valtteri Bottas because he did not get held up whatsoever by lap. Valtteri Bottas exiting the final corner right here. Down pit road, he will go most likely, and he does. Down pit road. Most likely putting on a set of mediums. No, a set of softs. Interesting strategy call there. Makes him go out to Longus and come in with the softs. Yuki Tsunoda down the front straightaway. He will inherit the lead. Kimi Räikkönen will inherit second. And Valtteri Bottas, who is still not exiting the road. Right here is look at Lewis Hamilton clears Kimi Räikkönen and Esteban Ocon in the same straight. Huge move there, and Valtteri Bottas has actually lost second to Max Verstappen. So, not a good idea. As there's 3 wide racing in the back of this pack right here. Ooh, very tight. You saw it there. Very close. There's Antonio Giovinazzi being pounced on right here. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to hide in Formula 1. So close. And they keep it straight, and Antonio Giovinazzi falls back to 14th. Cannot hold off the crushed tires of these other drivers. Carlos Sainz in 11th, Daniel Ricciardo 10th now. George Russell is still in the top 10 in the Williams. He sits 9th. And then less than 8. Lance Stroll 7th to be a decent run for the Aston Martin. His teammate sits 16th. Just not a good start to the day, getting that penalty. Good 7th place run for Lance would not be hated, I guarantee, by the boss. Valtteri Bottas right here behind Esteban Ocon and Max Verstappen. They're going to fight for position here. Nice little squeak there by Verstappen. He'll get the position. Oh, lucky Valtteri. Valtteri Bottas is going to get a nice clean run right here. Oh, same with Verstappen. They're all fighting for position. Looks like Valtteri Bottas will most likely complete this pass. Oh no, hard fought there from Ocon. Shows DRS, so no chance of him losing that position. Side by side the Ferraris as Leclerc overtakes Carlos Sainz right here. So Pierre Gasly is going to follow. That's what every time you do that, you go side by side right there. It doesn't matter if they have DRS or not. You just can't do anything. You have so much loss of momentum. As Pierre Gasly's going to stick their nose in and keep it there. Impressive by Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly, oh man, couldn't quite complete the racing pass. As Fernando Alonso makes an impressive move around Antonio Giovinazzi. Nicholas Latifi, 17th currently, and then you have the 2 Haas cars. Dan Ticktum all by his lonesome, and Gage Wenzel all by his lonesome as well. And right there, Valtteri Bottas has completed the pass on Esteban Ocon and sets his sights on Kimi Räikkönen, and then Max Verstappen. Verstappen is pulled far away. Right there is Yuki Tsunoda battling for the lead. Cannot quite keep it. And Yuki Tsunoda will lose the lead right here to Lewis Hamilton. No surprise there. Yuki Tsunoda won't get DRS, so we don't have a chance to try and take it back. He'll stay right there though and remind him he's still right there. Valtteri Bottas, easy overtake over Kimi Räikkönen. Kimi Räikkönen back to 5th in the Alfa Romeo. Esteban Ocon 6th right now. Lando Norris. This is Charles Leclerc. George Russell right here. They are all fighting for this position. Fight there for Pierre Gasly. He gets the easy overtake right here. Leclerc, will he get the position as well? Yes, he does. Very nice pass there. Leclerc back in the points. Russell right here in the 11th position. Still a pretty good run for the Williams team. Not gonna lie. Look at Latifi sits 17th. Getting pressurized actually by Mick Schumacher, so he finished where he wants to. Mick Schumacher trying to be at least someone, aside from the GHW cars and those who do DNF. Williams' car, Lucas Leafy, is not looking good today. And dictum, Gage Wentzel again by Albion Lonesome, and now Lewis Hamilton, 2-second gap right there. Now as he pulls up to the lap car of Gage Wentzel. Wentzel looking like he's just going to get out of the way. Nope, not yet. Oh, yep, maybe. No, never mind. He thought he would there. Maybe he'll get away right here on the straightaway. Give him big toe, and he's going to help Lewis Hamilton gain a bit of time right there. As they're side by side right there, back of the pack, Lando Norris, and that's the man Ocon. Ocon still side by side. Norris clears him. Ocon had no DRS there, nothing he could do. Kimi Räikkönen trying to stay in the 5th position against Lando Norris. And there's more fighting in. What a bi-color Sainz is going to overtake the Williams of George Russell. Pierre Gasly is going to try and follow, and he will complete that pass. Fernando Alonso passing Sebastian Vettel for 14th, sorry. Held that position, but right here, back down here, Sebastian Vettel comes right back at him right here. Side by side, Vettel cannot fight back. Giovinazzi by Albion's Lonesome. Seems like the field's kind of spread out a bit more. In fact, a nice goal being crushed by Daniel Ricciardo and Charles Leclerc right here. And Kimi Räikkönen right here getting crushed by Lando Norris. Is that enough time to make a move? Nope, Lando thinks better, which is probably a good idea by Lando Norris. Very good idea by Lando Norris to just get out of the way, not deal with that. Boom. Lando Norris right here might make an overtake right here. He will try. I don't know if he has a run. Oh, maybe he does. He has the advantage, but Kimi fights him hard. There you go, lap cars. Gage Wentzel getting lapped now by Valtteri Bottas. Trying to get out of the way. He's not doing a great job of that, but he is trying. Right here, you see his pit stop, a pretty clean pit stop right there. Very quick as Yuki Tsunoda. Oh yeah, pit road. He sits P11. Yep, right there in P11. So pretty competitive time right there. And those two cars that have older tires are not quicker than him. Whole field older tires and Yuki and Kimi Räikkönen's. Oh, and there's a spin. Wentzel spinning on the racetrack. Spinning on the racetrack right there. More misfortune for this team on lap 13. They're a lap down. Now they see how that happened, but either way, spin's a spin. And right now, Max Verstappen has a 3.4 second gap for Lewis Hamilton. Now the top three are really close. Now they're really spread apart. This whole field right now is Daniel Ricciardo and Leclerc, who are very close together, maybe so much closer, there might be a fight for 6th place right here. 5th place, sorry. Back there in 7th is Carlos Sainz trying to get on the lap traffic of Gage Wentzel. Pierre Gasly behind him. Gasly to the inside. Oh, little contact there with the lap car, maybe? Yeah, I think Carlos Sainz may have drifted up. Gasly right here, he looks like he's going to make a move right here on Carlos Sainz as he had a bad exit. Side by side. See Antonio Giovinazzi fall down pit road as well. Side by side here for the position. Sainz or Gasly? Who's he go to? Gasly. Take the position. Nice overtake by Pierre Gasly. Get it up to the 7th position as his teammate Yuki Tsunoda now sits 10th yet again. Fernando Alonso 9th. Having a good run. But right now it is Lewis Hamilton who's pulled another 10th on Max Verstappen, but Max Verstappen's losing about 2-3 tenths right here with Valtteri Bottas, who I think has hurt his contract. When you do the grid right now and what's happened so far in the race, Lewis Hamilton leads right now at a 3.3 second gap. Very dominant all day. Has led since the start. He got the lead from Sergio Perez, who DNF'd on lap 2. Max Verstappen sits a solid P2 after gaining the P2 on pit stops over Valtteri Bottas. Trying to hang on to the position as he comes down pit road right here. Valtteri Bottas stays out. So does Lewis Hamilton from Mercedes going a little longer. Valtteri Bottas started third, sits third. Not a great race right now for Valtteri Bottas. He would like a win, is what he said. As there was a yellow flag on the racetrack right here, not sure for what. As Daniel Ricciardo, right here in 4th position. He's had a pretty up and down day. Been kind of iffy if he's gonna have a good day today. Have a solid P5 to P6. The player behind him, you saw him running in 4th for a good time today, but it does not seem like he has a car. More like a 5th to 6th or 7th place car. But still very good. As Pierre Gasly's at 6th currently, doing pit stops at the start. He has had, I believe, a pretty quick race car, pretty good hot rod. Poor starts, bad pit stops, and just unluckiness has put him 5.5 seconds back from Charles. Carlos Sainz in the 7th position, the other Ferrari, who does not have the greatest of days. I think he has a good amount of pace in that race car. Maybe not top 5 pace by any means, but pretty good, solid top 10 pace in this Ferrari today. Max Verstappen, as you saw, he did come down the road. He still sits 8th right now. Fernando Alonso in the 9th position. He's had a pretty solid day, all things considered, for Fernando, with one-stop strategy cars, all that stuff. He sits currently P9. Hopefully he can get some points today. Yuki Tsunoda, the leader of the one-stop brigade. Right here, he is looking good today. He's on his game, trying to get the best finish he can for his team. Maybe the first podium for his team. As there you go. Lewis Hamilton down pit road. How will the pit stop go? Looks like it went all smoothly. There you go, Charles Leclerc down pit road. So no one else will follow him. And now we have Kimi Räikkönen in the 11th position. Has a really good race today. Any points today, I think he's definitely in the talk for points. And if he was up by Yuki a bit more, he would be in the talk by a top 5. So great day for Kimi Räikkönen right there. In the 11th position. 12th right now is Esteban Ocon. And Esteban having a decent run today. And stuck right behind Kimi here. Not fighting with him, just kind of, they are wrestling off each other, just great training. I think Kimi is quicker, so there's a reason. Right now, Charles Leclerc did just come up the road. He said 12th. Lance Stroll, he's had a pretty iffy day. I think he is going to get probably a little bit of points, maybe 9th or 10th. But not as much speed as Kimi or Esteban, but not enough speed not to be back there with Sebastian Vettel and George Russell battling for the 15th and 14th position. Antonio Giovinazzi, not as fortunate as his Alfa Romeo teammate today. Does not have that overwhelming pace that his teammate does. Hopes he can find a way to win, but I don't believe he can. Well, not win, have some points. Nicholas Latifi in the 17th position, far behind, a few spots behind actually, his teammate of George Russell. So Nicholas Latifi having an okay run. He's beating a few cars, a good amount of cars, but nowhere near points. Nick Schumacher here in the 18th position. He's having an okay run today. And kicked him in the 20th position after damage with his teammate. He's 6 seconds behind him. Peter Mazepin trying to rail him. George Russell in the 21st position after early contact and now a lap down. He's had a pretty uneventful day. Sucks for that he is in the position he was. Looks like he was in a car that could probably score points. But one mistake from him has cost him any chance of scoring points as he goes wide there. Actually not very good with that race car right there. As Lando Norris currently leads, as both McLarens are going longer strategies. Lewis Hamilton down for road as well. Fernando Alonso in the 6th position right now, holding up. Valtteri Bottas yet again. Max Verstappen being held up by Pierre Gasly, so they're both being held up. Who can get around the other quicker? Pierre Gasly, I think he is quicker than Fernando, so it's going to be a bit more of a fight to get around Pierre than it is going to be around Fernando. Right here, does Verstappen make a move? Nope, not close enough. Does Bottas make a move? Ooh, a lot closer, and he could have went for it, but he chose not to. And you see Yuki in the 8th position, trying to run down any time of fresh tires they have. Anyone who is still out there, just try and gain as much time as you can, and just try to gain as much time as you can in general. That's what Yuki's doing, putting his head down. He sits 8th currently. There you go. Valtteri Bottas making that move. Nice solid move, solid pass. Outside, power down quicker. And I believe he will get DRS around here as well, so I mean, not on hits anyway, so. Now Valtteri Bottas sits in the 4th position now. Very good run Valtteri is having right now. Yuki Tsunoda, though, is the big impressor. Yuki Tsunoda, currently, I believe, when Lando comes off the road, he will be the 4th position. A very solid, stout day from Lando Norris, and they're currently leading the race right now. But I don't believe he's going to win. I don't believe he's going to get a top, podium. But maybe a good, solid top 5. Daniel Ricciardo in 6th position, not as much pace as his teammate, but still very good pace. Charles Leclerc in 7th, Raikkonen in 8th. A very solid run if he can finish here. Pit stops all over, so like that's where his pace is at. So very good run right here. Esteban Ocon in the 9th position. Just been a pretty decent day for Alpine all in all. As right now he sits 9th. His teammate is in 9th for the pit stop, so either way, one of his teammates are going to get points. Lance Stroll in the 10th position under pressure by Pierre Gasly, Sainz, Fernando Alonso. Really, actually, it's just Pierre Gasly, but soon to be those guys as well who are on the fresher tire. So there's Lando Norris out of pit road. Where will he come out? He's going to be behind Valtteri Bottas as well. Will Yuki Tsunoda be ahead of him? I believe he will. Far ahead, actually. Very good, solid second or two ahead of Yuki Tsunoda, sorry. Daniel Ricciardo 6th. 7th is Charles Leclerc. Kimi Raikkonen in 8th, so it's I'm really impressed with Yuki Tsunoda right now. Yuki Tsunoda, what a day he is having. In the 4th position, what a run. What a race right now. Yuki Tsunoda's having, and sucks he can't go up there and contend with the podium, but this 4th place finish right now would be a dream come true for this team. Lando Norris, though, looks like he might pull out of the party because he does on pressure tires, and I think he has a slightly better race car than Yuki does today. So he's probably going to rail him in and pass him over the other thing. There you go, right there. Oh, what happened there? Max Verstappen is going to take a little swivel right here. Max Verstappen down the backstretch. Yep, entering this corner. Oh, he loses it on exit, spins out. Doesn't hit anything. But he will lose second because of it and a ton of time, and most likely the chance for the win. Dang, very buff break for Max Verstappen right there. That's going to cost him there. Not only is it going to cost him position, but that's going to cost him second. That's big points he lost. That's 3-4 points he just lost right there. You see Pierre Gasly has made that pass on Esteban Ocon for the 10th position. And Stroll sets his sights on the 10th position as Carlos Sainz sets his sights on the 11th position. So you guys are all going for a quick race. You see it there, Yuki Tsunoda is going to lose 4th to Lando Norris. Sucks to be. Yuki Tsunoda really wanted the 4th position. Cannot hold on though. Lando Norris, the quicker car, and the pressure carrier. Daniel Ricciardo in the 6th position right here. What can he do? As we go back to the leader, who is now stretched his lead out to 8 seconds. And we are back at Bahrain, folks. Lewis Hamilton leading currently. It was a very dominant race right here. Very dominant, very clean, hasn't made mistakes, hasn't done anything stupid on pit road. As he hits now, 6 laps to go. Pardon me, 8 laps to go, not 6. down the straight, entering one. Lewis Hamilton is running clean laps now. It doesn't matter really if Valtteri has 2, 3 tenths a second faster a lap. It doesn't matter. C Gauge one's allowed to pit road there from Rivera's. Just such a struggling day for this race team. Yuki Tsunoda may be under pressure by the end of this race by Daniel Ricciardo. He is 3 tenths back. He's gained about a second and a half in the last few laps, so Daniel Ricciardo might be in striking distance of Yuki here soon. Charles Leclerc in the 7th position. He's having a decent run for Ferrari today, but not near where he qualified, or not near where I think he wants to be. He wanted to be around 5th or 6th today, but nowhere near that. Not the pace he needed. Kimi Räikkönen, though, as I've said multiple times, has impressed me so much today. Running 8th, and it's really sad. Hopefully he can hold on to the 8th position. Because we know most likely, we don't know if Kimi's staying next year. Kimi Räikkönen's an old veteran driver. This could be his last season in Formula 1. We don't know. He may come back next year. He could come back for the next 20 years, for all we know. But Kimi Räikkönen, a veteran driver in a lower level team, running an 8th, fighting with Pierre Gasly, a young man who's in a very competitive team at least, for points. And he's holding them off. I don't know if he'll hold them off down the straightaway here, though, because Pierre Gasly is going to be charged with a head of steam for the 8th place position and then going after the 7th place position. Pierre Gasly's on a mission, man. Most overtakes of the day, I believe, has been Pierre Gasly all over the track. So many spots gained, so many spots lost. Pierre Gasly, I think he is 6 seconds back from Leclerc, so I don't know if he'll catch him. That's a pretty big gap right there that he has to Leclerc. So it looks like Pierre Gasly most likely will not catch Leclerc by the end of this thing. Daniel Ricciardo, though, talk about catching right now in the hard tire compound. He is really flying compared to Yuki Tsunoda. And Yuki Tsunoda under heavy pressure right now. I wonder, can he do something about it? He is going to stay on the 1.2 second gap, so Yuki will keep him out of DRS range this time. How long will that last, though? As we come up now to 6 laps to go. As we come up to 6 to go, 6.5, 5.5 really, at this point, Lewis Hamilton is just checked out. Really, is just checked out. 12-second gap now, really far. You can count Lewis Hamilton. It's pretty much a lock now to win this race. Great job, Lewis. Great job, Mercedes, as usual, coming home with probably one of the best races. Obviously, it's not over. He could be an F, but it looks like he is on way to win a race. Valtteri Bottas sits second, as he does have a charging Max Verstappen who made a mistake wanting second back. He has been charging. Lando Norris as well, having a good day. Not gaining on the leaders, but not falling too far back. As Yuki Tsunoda, though, he is under pressure from Daniel Ricciardo. I'll be surprised. Ricciardo would like this 5th place position. Yeah, he's probably not going to run down his teammate, but it's going to help the team in the constructors standings. They'll probably be above Red Bull after this race so you can get the position. Now, here we go. Oh no, he's in the wall hard down the front straightaway. Hard wreck for Daniel Ricciardo. That most likely has to be a safety car. Daniel Ricciardo, violent wreck. Let's see what happened on his onboard. Getting a big run. Gasly goes to block, and then, man, he just loses it. Hard hit. Luckily, no one else was involved. But man, with just 5 to go, Daniel Ricciardo making a move. And that would end his race. Lewis Hamilton has to be seriously pissed off right now, as he has this thing locked. And with that DNF, that's going to move Lance Stroll up to 9th. Getting up to 8th, really. Esteban Ocon back up into the points, and now Carlos Sainz 11th, so he's very close to points. Fernando Alonso 12th, Vettel 13th. Russell, Latifi, Schumacher, Dan Ticktum, Nikita Mazepin, Pit Road, fresh wing, tires, why not? Lewis Hamilton now. Man, Lewis has to be so frustrated right now, knowing he had this thing in the bag. Safety car is out though. Can't help it. Daniel Ricciardo makes a mistake. Can't help it. Daniel Ricciardo though, I mean that is a tough break for Ricciardo. Very big wreck. Hope he's okay. Hope Daniel Ricciardo is okay, because that was a scary wreck. We saw the smoke. We saw the impact. It was going at 100, almost 200 miles, probably 200 miles an hour, 2-something miles an hour down that main straightaway. So really thoughts and prayers out to Daniel Ricciardo that he is okay and that he is cleared from the medical center after this race. But there is still yet a race to finish here, as the safety car will pick up Lewis Hamilton with a 15-second advantage over Valtteri Bottas. This could be Valtteri Bottas' chance to get the win. This could be Valtteri's chance. He has a chance now. That's all he needs. This could be Max's chance as well to get his P2 he wants back so badly after spinning out earlier in the race. Wanting redemption for an easy mistake that he said it was really was pissed to himself as, oh, we have a position loss right now. Pierre Gasly having a mechanical issue right now as we speak. So Pierre Gasly, Alfa Romeo, Alfa today, looks like that is over. Antonio Giovinazzi trying to catch the pack along with George Russell, Latifi, Schumacher, Dan Ticktum, Nikita Mazepin. Here's Lewis Hamilton. Pierre Gasly, another DNF. That moves Kimi Raikkonen, Lance Stroll, and Esteban all up the order. Kimi Raikkonen's at 7th. Again, really good run. He's definitely faster than Lance Stroll and Esteban, so I don't think he's going to be fresh from any restarts right here. Maybe he can grab 2-3 more spots, maybe, if he really sends it, but I don't think he's going to do that. But, God willing, for Kimi Raikkonen. Nikita Mazepin sits 18th currently, as he has lost his position to Dan Ticktum. Mick Schumacher sits 16th right here. Latifi 15th, Russell 14th, Antonio Giovinazzi 13th, Vettel 12th, just outside the points. The last car outside the points, Fernando Alonso 11th. Here, I'm going to say this will be the one to go sign right here. As Gage Russell, a lap car. He has been picked up. They said, let's put him behind it. Yep. So, interesting. This race has been a very interesting, very quiet race. There has been some moments where, obviously, there's a few laps to go. Daniel Ricciardo losing it on the straightaway. Vicious crash. Violent crash. Hope he's okay. Along with Gage Russell spitting earlier. In contact with himself. Pretty much ending his day. Pierre Gasly with a DNF, and Sergio Perez with a DNF on lap 2, not even making it a full lap of full throttle racing. So it does suck as you see. Oh, whoa, tire lock up there. What's the tire lock up under safety car? A little interesting. Lewis Hamilton, that's not a great sign, but maybe bad. He's probably warming up the brakes, probably warming up the tires as well. As Gage just said on the radio, he wants to shoot past him and try to get away from him, so he doesn't have to infect these guys and just pull over. Or if he doesn't get that, he'll just pull over on the main straight and do nothing. He doesn't want to be the one who interferes with the win right here, because they will go green this time. as they will have 2 laps to go at Bahrain for the opening round of the Formula One season. Gage Wenzel 3 laps down right now. Not a good day today for Gage. Terrible in all actuality. He's still not past Pierre Gasly or Daniel Ricciardo even, so shows you the kind of day he has had. Wenzel leading inside right here. Nope, he's gonna stick right behind the leader. There is Lewis Hamilton. Almost contact there, Gage yet, as he shoots a little bit. So he's supposed to use his gas, and that's what Gage is trying to do. There you go, Lewis, a big jump to the lead. Valtteri Bottas second. Ooh, they're scrambling in the back of the pack. Look at Kimi Räikkönen. Huge dive on Leclerc. That's clear, and he's like side by side now with Yuki Tsunoda. But he won't get that position, but still up to 6 now. What a start. What a crackling start right there. There we go. Oh, Nicholas Latifi with damage right there. He had something happen to him on the restart. Mick Schumacher. Oh, there you go. Spin right there. Gage Wenzel spins out. Interesting tidbit there. Nikita Mazepin 18th. Dan Ticktum 17th now. Latifi with damage. Schumacher 15th. Russell 14th. Tony Giovinazzi 13th. Vettel 12th. Fernando Alonso in the 11th position. He will not most likely challenge Carlos Sainz. As we look up, back to the lead. 6 tenths now the gap between Valtteri Bottas and Max Verstappen. I mean, sorry, Bottas and Lewis Hamilton. Very close indeed. These race cars are. Wenzel trying to find a way. Not Wenzel. Verstappen trying to find a way to second. Lando Norris in the solid P4 position. He looks like he is going to stay right there. Yuki Tsunoda in 5th right there. Solid to the end. As Kimi Räikkönen trying to hold off Leclerc for a 6th place finish in the opening round in Formula One. A great finish right here as it's the final of the race right here. Dan Ticktum passes a broken front wing Nicholas Latifi. Kimi Räikkönen, the true impressor of today. And the midfield drivers, this is going to be big points for him himself and his team, especially in the constructors, beating guys like Alpine, beating guys like Williams and Haas that he are going to be competing with on a weekly basis, and Aston Martin. Yuki Tsunoda in 5th, a good run for him and his teammate DNS. He's going to solidly carry the banner. AlphaTauri and Norris in 4th. He also will do the same thing as his teammate Rex while running, trying to make a pass for 5th. They have had pace, no mechanical issues, just a mistake from the teammate. It was Valtteri Bottas, 7 tenths. He kept pace with him. Verstappen's fallen back a bit. Bottas trying so desperately. No chance, though, for winning this race. 8 tenths the gap. And down this back straightaway for the final time tonight, Lewis Hamilton puts up a clinic at Bahrain. He'll round the final corner one more time. Lewis Hamilton will win the Bahrain Grand Prix in the opening round of the Formula One season. What a race. What a finish. Verstappen comes home 3rd. Bottas 2nd. Lando Norris 4th. Yuki Tsunoda 5th. Kimi Räikkönen will hold off Leclerc for 6th. Leclerc 7th. Lance Stroll with a solid P8. Esteban Ocon 9th. Carlos Sainz rounding out your top 10 along with the rest of the finishers today in this Formula One Grand Prix. And there you go. Fastest lap was awarded by Lewis Hamilton, 3 tenths quicker than the 2nd place, but only a 10th quicker than Max Verstappen. So I think Max really did have pace today. Really close pace with Lewis, but wasn't able to show it. And look, even there, Lando Norris looked like he wasn't far off Valtteri Bottas. So this for qualifying, pretty good race all around. Yuki Tsunoda sits 5th. Kimi Räikkönen 6th. That is the race, folks. Hope you all enjoyed. I know I did enjoy making this for you guys. Peace out, everybody. Hope you enjoy your day.